Welcome to Model Horse Tack School. My name is Carrie, and today we're going to make an English bridle for the rail style side saddle. That's this one here. Okay, it's just an English bridle. If you know how to make English bridle, this is going to be nothing to you, so I'm going to go pretty quickly. We're going to start with the reins. So these are the pattern pieces. First thing we want to do is these smaller ends. We're going to buckle. We're going to buckle them. Now it should be 3/32. Going to put that buckle on, glue it in place, and going to attach the other side. I always do a point, makes it easier to put the buckle on if you have a point on the end. Okay, put that aside. Now, what do we got here? We got a nose band and a brow band, and you can decide which you want. So I'm going to do the rounder one is the brow band, and the other one is the nose band. Nose band, we need a buckle. We want to be able to take this off the model at some point. Now I'm going to measure the model where I want that buckle to be, because I don't want too much of the extra flaps sticking out the other side. So I went ahead and measured that, figured out where I want to put it. Every nose is going to be a little bit different, so I would definitely check for the model. The one I'm using right now, she's got a really fat face, so her bridles don't really fit anybody else. All right, so now we're going to see, does that fit? Okay, that fits. Okay, remember, you got to have the strap part high enough, like right below the cheek, so the horse can breathe. They breathe right there. And if it's too low, then they will suffocate. I'm going to make a fixed keeper to hold that extra out of the way. And basically, it's just a piece of skived leather, small piece of scrap that I had, because I've made a lot of these, so I've got a lot of scrap. There we go. That's our fixed keeper. And now we need to make the crown piece. And so I'm going to use, it's an 1/8 inch because this is a medieval bridle. So I'll use the 1/8 inch. I'm making a loop. It's a little slide. And then same thing for the other side. So by doing the loop first and not cutting anything, I can determine how long I need the sides to be for buckles so that it's even on both sides. There we go. So now we'll determine how long do I want it to be. And I'm only going to use one buckle because I don't want too much buckle buildup. So I'll just go ahead and trim the one, not very long. I want it below her eyeball for this one because it's a bigger buckle. And then other buckles will be up higher. At least that's the plan. And then we'll bring the strap around and buckle it. And now I'm looking for some lace, and I want it thinner, 3/32 since I got 1/8. I want this to hide underneath that 1/8. And this is going to be for the bit. I'm doing a snaffle, it's just a couple of jump rings. This here will be the buckle strap on that side. And make sure the jump ring is closed all the way. And then we're going to measure where I want that buckle. It's the best way to avoid the buckle buildup. If I do it right, there won't be buckle buildup. Okay, so that's the first bit with a buckle or bit ring. And now I'm going to go ahead and put this other piece on. I'm dealing in scraps and I'm trying to use up my scraps. So this might be easier for you guys. Wasn't sure if I was going to use 1 or 2 buckles. And this is the fixed keeper because we want at least 1. I need to go back and do that on the noseband piece. So now I'm going to see, oops, let's see, is it long enough? Not long enough. Okay, so I'm going to get another piece of 3/32 and I'll go ahead and make another buckle strap with a ring on it for the other side and make it about the same length. So we're going to measure plus a fold over to the other one. And pretty simple. Put another buckle on. Lots of buckles. I hate strap work, by the way. I may say that 100 times, but I really don't like strap work. I prefer the 3D stuff. But I guess you have to have bridles if you're going to have saddles. There's another fixed keeper. And now we have the throat latch. This is piece already had a buckle on it. This is 1/16, so I've got all three of the, different flavors we use. So I want this a little tinier. I didn't have a keeper on it, so I put a keeper. Now I got all the pieces I need to do the final assembly here. First thing, put it inside out. That's the brow band. Figure out where you need it to be, and then finger press. And do that for both sides. So I've got a finger press. And now we're going to go throat latch, making sure that the buckle or that the strap in points downward. And then we do the bit strap, and then we do the cavesson or the noseband piece. And now we're going to use those finger presses to create a loop. Bring it around on the other side. Must be hungry. My hands are shaking. And there you go. And cut away the excess. Pretty good. Now we put on the reins. Now there's not a lot of distance between the bit and the bumps on the reins, so not very much. Maybe the size of the opening. Now curb bit, it looks like it's longer because of a curb. You'll see that in the pictures, but when it's on the snaffle, it's not very far away. So that's what we're doing here, putting on the reins. All right. Do a final fit on the model, but there you go. That's a bridle in less than 10 minutes. This outfit is ready for decorations, studs, and whatever else I might have, tassels, whatever I think it might need. Thank you for spending time with me today. Like, subscribe, tell all your friends about the channel, and you have yourself a good day.